Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the tutorial about free domains. Okay, so let's get started right now. Okay, open your favorite web browser and choose your profile, and then head over to infinityfree.com and click on register if you don't have an account. Click on login if you do, and then click on you can sign up with Google. Choose the account you will be using, and then click on continue. And then you will be here. So I would always choose opting out of everything so they don't sell your personal data. And then this is going to be a main dashboard for a hosting account. Let's create our first hosting account, okay? So let's create an account. Let's go over the hosting plans. For this tutorial, we will be going over Infinity Free. I'm not going to be going over this. Okay, so for that, we'll get 5 GB disk space, unlimited bandwidth, and unlimited hosting, which is not true. So you do get limits on that, but they don't not advertise that. And also, it's a cPanel control panel, but we do get a free version of cPanel, which I'm gonna go over. And this website is filled with all ads, but let's click on Create Now. Make sure to don't click on anything, just click on Close. Let it verify. Okay, now time to choose your domain. I'm just gonna type in YouTube dash main, choose the domain extensions, which I'm gonna just choose ct.ws because that's the smallest extension I can see, or you can just choose any one you like. Which one make a difference? It's just longer. Set an account password. I don't care what the account password is because I'm not going to be using it, but it's on you. And then email consent, you can put I don't approve. That's on you again. So now let's wait for the hosting to get set up. Okay, now that we're here, we have to wait for about 5 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes actually, 2 to 5 minutes until everything is get set up. So now if you go to this domain, if you go to YouTube dash main, YouTube dash main.ct.ws, sometimes it won't work. But now there we go. My domain is ready. That means my DNS is cached and then everything is working and we have HTTPS. So let's click on the domain and then we have the file manager, which we don't, we can, I'll show you how to use it. So let's click on File Manager. This is a very simple to use file manager. This is a HTML file we're visiting to when we go to YouTube-main. This is a HTML file we're visiting to, this one. But you don't have to. You can delete this right now. But I would recommend keeping it, even though what if you have an error? So I would just go to that preview, okay? If you want your website to show up in the domain, you do have to put it index.html or index2.html. Otherwise, if you put any other name like youtube.html, it would not load. It will give you a 404 error. Okay, let's go back to the main dashboard. Okay, so this is going to be our control panel. We have a website builder. We have a website thingy. We can build a website using the website builder, okay? Let's go back. Let's go into MySQL databases. This is going to be our free database, which we can use. So I'm not going to be going over that. That's going to be a separate video about databases and more. So now, as I told you, they said there is no control panel for free one, but there is. This is a free version of the control panel. It is a stripped down version, but you still get all the features with the control panel. It's super slow. Okay, now that we are in here, so this does include a free app installer, which we're going to go over, okay? For that, let's go over PHP My Admin. This is going to be our database. So if you have created a database here, it will be showing up in here. So let's go into the app installer and just click on X, okay? So for this tutorial, let's install WordPress, okay? So let's click into that and click on install. Let's choose HTTPS. We will choose that, and then the directory will be WP, okay? Let's put the site name as YouTube Infinity Course. And then we can just paste the same thing if you want, or anything. Let's choose the quick install option, and then we'll just set the admin and that. Don't worry, I will be taking this away. And then the admin email, you don't even need to set that, but your wish. If you want emails to be filling up your inbox, you can just put your email, but I would just recommend to keep it the normal one. You do not get an email inbox with this, okay? Install. It says 3 to 4 minutes, but usually it just takes 1 to 2 minutes, so let's just wait. Okay, now that it's done, we got two links, okay? We got the main link, and then we have WP admin, the admin link. So let's open the main link. This is what it takes us to, okay? This is gonna be our main link. Nothing works, okay? Right now. Okay, so how do we go to the admin, you say? This is gonna be in the directory of WP. If you go to the normal one, it won't take you anywhere. You have to go to slash WP to take you to this. To go to the admin, just type in admin. So it will take you to the main thing. You can sign in with Google or anything, but I would recommend using your username and password. As I told you, as we set in the starting, the admin username and password, it's just the ones we set in the starting. You can click on remember me if you don't want, just don't click it. Log in. It says wrong username. As we said, this is going to be super slow to even do. And most of the times there's going to be so many errors. So let's try this. In the free account, usually it never works, never ever works. So let's just try going into soft close and then go to installations. Let's just delete it. This you will be running into this error too, okay? You have to delete it and reinstall it again. Let's delete it. Okay, now that it's done deleting, we'll just go back to return to overview and then install again. Quick install. Let's just take out that. We'll put it, okay, actually we have to put it WordPress, otherwise it won't work. We'll just put it to admin, install. Most of the times they do that on purpose, so you buy their pro plan, but it does work. We can in the next episode we can go over the educational thingy. As you can see, that's an bug in their side. Okay, it's done. Let's try doing it again. There we go. We're in. Let's go. This is gonna be our WordPress dashboard. So I would recommend you to go to tools, I mean plugins, install plugins, and delete everything. You just click on delete and apply. Apply. This makes your website super slow. Delete. Delete. This problem you have to deactivate those first. Let's bulk deactivate them. There we go. Let's try deleting them. There we go. That's going to take a sweet time to delete. Okay. Okay, now that's it. Now that it's done deleting, let's go over plugins, okay? We'll add a new plugin and let's go add WooCommerce. This takes a long time to search, so let's just go to popular and then look for WooCommerce. This is a e-commerce plugin. This is a very famous e-commerce plugin. I will show you how to use it. As I said, it's super slow. Okay, now that's done, let's activate it. You have to have patience with this website. Now that I directed you to the WooCommerce page, do not click out of it. Stay in this website, wait for the setup wizard to load. Okay, so let's set up my store. We can do, I'm starting my own business. It's your wish. You can do anything. We can set it to YouTube, other, anything, email address, anything you can put. Or you can, yeah, I mean, if you want a real business, I would not recommend choosing Infinity Free. If you want to test out these features, I would recommend Infinity Free. So we can choose any of these. I would take out the ones you don't need. I don't think you need those. It just makes the website slower and not fun to use. So now if we go to that, it's slower obviously, but it should look different. Look at that. We got the checkout, super slow obviously. We got shop. Let's try after this is done. Let's try adding a new thing. I'm not going to be going over how to make your website in WordPress. That's going to be another video. But I'm going to show you how a pretty simple sample how to add an item in WooCommerce. Okay, so this will take a long time to load. So here we go to products and all products, okay? So products, add a new product if that doesn't work because it's super slow. This is, as I'm telling you, this is only for trials. We don't even know if they will sell your data. There we go. So we'll just add a new product, YouTube testing, right? And then we'll put this is a test product for YouTube course radio. Okay. And then we can put our regular price, which I can just put it to $100. And the sale price, we can put it to $80, which is gonna make it as it's gonna make it as a discount type thingy. And the product short description. This is a test pro. You can put anything, by the way. I'm just showing you an example. Okay, and then we have inventory. We can put any SKU, but you don't need to put them. We can limit purchase. We can add shipping, add products, attributes, options, which we're not going to be doing it. We can do a downloadable file if you want. You can do a virtual file, which we're not going to be doing. We can add a new category. Let's add a new category. Test products, right? And the parent category is just that add. Okay, now that it's added, let's add it to this product category. We'll make it test and then YouTube. And this is gonna be the YouTube brand, right? Just showing an example. This is not real. Okay, and then we're gonna publish. Let's edit the status to, yeah, we'll keep it public. It's a draft. It's gonna change automatically. Okay, now that it's published, we can just go to the main thing, shop, and then in the shop you can see YouTube testing. We put the normal price to 100 and then the sale price to 80. It takes it as a sale price, like discounted price, and makes the users actually buy it. You can add pictures, you can put a review, and then submit it. There we go. It uses my account, okay? And then we can add it to cart. Let's just say I want to add 10 of them. We can change it in the checkout process. Let's go to cart, and then let's do 100 here. Let's go to checkout. Okay, so it says there's no payment method. This is the most important part, okay? We go back, we go to payments, and then we can enable Stripe, which is a better option, you know? We're going to be using Stripe Sandbox, so we're not going to be doing live payments. If you want to do live payments, you can set up your own Stripe account. But what we're going to be doing is Stripe. Let's go to more payment options, Stripe, and install. And we can also accept offline payments just for testing purposes. Okay. Okay, so now that we have Stripe, let's complete the setup. It will take you to the sandbox page, okay? If you have a real Stripe account, just click on the three icons and then put in your real things. See, it says create or connect to account. If you have a real Stripe account that you want to get money into, you can just click on this. But for this tutorial, we're going to be creating a test account. So click on the next button. Let's skip this form. It's going to be setting up stuff in the background. Okay, now that it's connected, we are back to the page. You can just dismiss it, enable Stripe in test mode, okay? If you want, you can configure and play with the settings, but we don't need to do anything, so let's just save the changes that we have applied. So now if you go to checkout and reload, we should be seeing a payment method right now. So let's fill this out, let it load and let's fill this out. Okay, before we do that, let's also add a coupon. So we go to WooCommerce, right below customers, you'll see coupons. You can click on that and add a new coupon. And then let's add a new coupon. Let's name it, let's name it 50 off. And we'll do it percentage discount, 50%. This will give you free shipping too. Publish. Okay, now that it's published, we should be able to go check out 50 off. It's gonna go through. There we go. $8,000. Now we have a discount of 4,000 on top of 2,000. We can put in the email address, country, first name, admin, testing, address, testing, city, anything like Atlanta, anything like something. Uh, there we go. Phone number is optional. For the card, we can just do the test card. Okay. And then we'll put it anything. You can put anything. This is a test card, so I can do that. I don't want it to save my information. Add a note. Please make it quick. We'll place an order. Okay, the order is placed. It should redirect us into the order confirmation page. There we go. It's done. And now we got the order, but if we go back to our accounts page in the main website, we can go to orders and see our order. It says processing. We can go to WooCommerce and orders, and then from here it says processing. We can change that right now. Let's go into that order. Okay, when we're in the order, we can just click on don't show again. And as you can see, I can refund the order. I can put it to processing. I can refund it if I want to, or I can also resend a new auto notification, regenerate download permissions, anything. So we can refund. We can also refund an amount. Let's say I want to refund $1,000. Reason for refund, discount on purchase, right? Anything. Like, or we can just say YouTube discount, refund $1,000 via Stripe. I'm just showing you how it works. We can add a downloadable thingy. There we go. We added 1,000. So basically, we got 288.3. Okay. So now let's make it as completed. Update. Okay. Now that it's updated, we can go back to our orders and reload. There we go. Completed. And then we also have that. We can also view our receipt. If you added your correct email, you will be getting an email about this receipt. So we have 8,000 total, and we have the subtotal to 8,000. We have 4,000 discount. I refunded $1,000 YouTube discount, and the total is 3,000, which we only earned 2,888 for the Stripe, because we use Stripe, and then we added a note. We can order again and stuff. So yeah, that's it for this tutorial. See you in the next one.